Hello, third graders. It is session 4, and I'm back. I'm Michelle Fels, and I'm with RCB Bank, and I am happy to be spending a little bit more time with you today. Well, today we are going to talk about how money moves around our city. So let's just remember a few of the things we talked about in our last session. We talked about entrepreneur, a person who actually opens a business. And you needed to think about whether you were going to be a producer or a consumer. So producer is a person who provides some goods or services, and a consumer is a person who basically uses those goods and services. And so today, when we talk about how money moves around our community, you're going to think about how producers and consumers both help move money around the community. So, for example, I go to the grocery store and I buy my groceries for the week and I pay the money to Dillon's, and then they've made money. They're going to use some of that money to pay the people that work at Dillon's. So you've got the cashier at Dillon's that checks out the groceries. You have the person that's stocking the aisles. Well, they use the money that I, the consumer, used so that they can pay their employees. Those employees then get their paychecks and they go out and they buy goods and services, and that money just keeps moving around. And so that's the fun thing about how money moves around our community. Well, we're going to talk about a few other things that happen in our community. One is government. So we have people that run our city. And I don't know if you know where City Hall is. Do you? If not, take a stroll down Mass Street all the way to the north. Now, don't get to the river, but right before you get to the river, you're going to see a really cool building. Kind of has some rounded sides to it. That's our City Hall. And that's where our city manager works. And sometimes our mayor works there. Do you know who our mayor is currently in Lawrence? Do you know what his name is? His name is Brad Finkeldye. So he helps run our city's government. He's our mayor right now. And so then you say, well, how do we pay for our government? How and other things that our government uses? Well, there's this fun word, and it's called taxes. And so there are income taxes and there are sales taxes. So, for example, I talked to you one day about earning a paycheck here at the bank. Well, when I earn that money, a portion of my check is taken out for taxes, and that's called income taxes. Sales taxes is when I go to spend money. So, for example, I go to the store and I find a candy bar for $1, and I go up to the cash register to pay for it. Do I give the cashier only $1? Nope. I give them a little bit more. Has that happened to you? That's taxes, is the extra money you're paying for. So where does that money go? It goes to help run our city and pay for services that are provided by our city and our government. So did you walk to school today? If you walked to school today, what did you walk on? A sidewalk, or maybe the street. That is paid for by our taxes. Have any of you ever gone downtown to the Lawrence Public Library? It's one of my most favorite places to go. I love to read. I love to check out books or videos. That library is paid for by taxes, and it's owned by the government. Let's look at your teacher. Your teacher. How is your teacher paid? Taxes. And you know what? Your teacher gets paid, gets a paycheck just like me, gets to pay income taxes just like me. And then your teacher goes out and spends that money from their paycheck just like me, for goods and services. They have to go out and buy groceries. They have to buy gas for their car. They might go out and who knows, they might have a dog too, might have to buy some grooming for their dog. That's using the money they made after taxes. And the teacher, just like myself, are using the services that our taxes help pay for. So what are some of the other things that taxes pay for? Ever had to use or see a policeman or firefighter? Those are paid for with taxes also. So there are things that we use every day that are paid for by taxes, by our government. So as we look around our city and we watch the money, whether it comes from our paychecks or from taxes, you'll see it just moves all the way around, and it makes our city a more wholesome place and fun to live in. So tonight, when you go home, talk to your parent or guardian about taxes and how they like to use and make money in our city. I look forward to seeing you for session 5. Have a great day.